Hello, everyone. We are back with more Honkai Star Rail. Hey, Alistair. I read what happened. I'm sorry, man. I hope you're doing okay. But we're back with more Honkai Star Rail. Wait, that's the wrong button. Yeah, missions. So I meant to do these companion quests like in the when we were doing that food event, with the mem spirits, like the restaurant shit, but then I was like, I'm too tired and this event was longer than I thought. Let's see, I'm doing okay at this stage. I don't know what to say or feel at the time. Honestly, that is completely valid. Grief can feel like that. Sometimes it takes a minute to process and then it's gonna hit and it's gonna suck. As long as you just grieve, allow it to feel, and you'll be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be hard, but it will be okay, Alistair. I promise you. So, I guess I won't be able to see her because I have to stay home and watch family. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I hope things get better. But I don't even know who these are for. I don't remember. It is. Aurum Valley, here we go. We're just going from the top of the list. I am having my second anniversary subathon on September 12th, so... And I did take a week off from work, so... Oh, it's hers! Yunlin's. So, my sleep schedule is ready to be destroyed if y'all will allow it, because it will be like my birthday one.
There you are. I was looking around before you got here.
Yunlin!
Looked everywhere, but March 7th is nowhere to be found. Forget it. Let's just assume she successfully skipped class.
Oh!
Actually, she's been quite diligent in her swordplay practice and hasn't taken many breaks lately. I think she deserves a day off. Besides,
Aw, she's caring.
I used to skip classes even more than her back when I was still learning.
You were a
If I
skipper!
was in the mood, I could train for 3 days straight. But if I wasn't in the mood, none of my seniors could find me.
Yunli, that's bad.
So,
Smack, smack.
I can understand where she's coming from. Don't make excuses for her. Since you're here, let me treat you to some taste. I'm more interested in you today.
Oh?
Let's walk and talk.
She's interested in me. What do you wish? Are you
Chateau
wanting to
Leader's
know about
tastes good in
Excalibur?
Aurum Alley. Let's go there.
Yeah.
A table for two, please.
All right, come on in. What would you like?
Well, we'll have one of everything on the menu.
The entire menu?
Do you think... Oh, don't worry. There are two of us.
Well,
Bro,
I'll
damn.
start making a few dishes, and if you need more, just let me know.
Dear God, why do I feel like she's gonna
Thank
eat like
you.
90% of the food? She give me like one of those.
No, I've thought about it. She deserves a day off.
Watch her be like trapped in an alley suffering.
Yeah. I mean, not too much, actually.
Lies,
Grandpa
lies.
said to never be stingy when it comes to making friends. So, how big is your appetite?
I don't need much.
Then we can bring the leftovers to Grandpa. Well, to be more precise, I'm interested in your sword.
But it's a bat.
Yanqing mentioned you before. He said that you're not to be underestimated, and that your weapon has a unique shape. So I've always been curious about your sword. How the weight is distributed, what material it's made of, whether it contains any special ingenia, and what kind of sword techniques you use. Seriously? A bat?
Yes.
Just the opposite. This is fascinating.
Love a dad, trust Kane, perhaps second only likes a...
So, it really is a baseball bat.
Yes.
Grandpa said that a sword doesn't have to be constrained by its shape. So, in a sense, your bat is a sword too.
Unlimited
He also
bat
said
works.
that a weapon mimics its master. So, your bat actually reflects your habits and nature. Let me guess. You're someone who doesn't follow the rules, enjoys improvising, and can handle yourself well against tough foes.
Secret filming me.
Amazing, right? And I bet you always say something silly like, rules are made to be broken.
I feel called out.
I've come across so
excuse
many
me.
sword wielders who acted all righteous and moral, but were really just liars. Their swords always told the truth, though. They told me that their wielders were just a bunch of frauds who relied on their divine weapons for every. I've hunted down hundreds of swords like this so far, and every single one of them has been melted down. Yes, but only for those who cross the line. Melting their swords is my way of protecting the.
What?
Just
What?
looking at a sword is not enough. Grandpa always says, words and expressions can be deceiving,
Huh?
but in a fight to the death, a sword's movements never lie. The war dance is just around the corner. You'll be participating, right?
Miss Yunlin, for talented sword masters like you, the war dance is a perfect opportunity to show off your skills and make a name for
Who's-
people like
oh.
him who have already made significant contributions to the Xianzhou. They maybe don't need to prove themselves on the war dance stage.
But I'll do it
It
anyway.
has been a while, Mr. Nameless.
And
Thank you for your introduction, Mr. Nameless. I'm Shi
Thanks, I
Kuei,
did remember who you
and
were.
I work in the Palace of Astrum as the secretary for the Helmmaster. I apologize for interrupting your conversation. I happened to hear you discussing the war dance. And since this person is an old acquaintance, I thought I'd come and say hello. Yes, with the war dance approaching, many guests from afar are pouring in. Mr. Pavo here is one of them. He's from the distant planet Kalevala.
Kalahua?
Mr. Pavo's planet recently joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade System. He brought his delegation here this time, not only for business, but also to return
When are-
something that belongs to the Xianzhou.
When are we gonna go to the wishy-washy world?
Miss Shikwe, the
Or
word
whatever it's
gift
called.
is perhaps more fitting than return. While it did once belong to the Xianzhou, we faced many tribulations to be able to deliver it here, so it should be considered a...
I apologize for my poor choice of words. Mr. Pavo's delegation brought a legendary Xianzhou sword that had been lost for centuries. General Huayan plans to personally thank them at the Palace Astrum and present the sword as a prize to the champion of the war dance. Mr. Pavo, since you two were talking so enthusiastically about the war dance, maybe you'd be interested in joining us at the palace?
Sure. Why not? Let's talk to
Nice
this
to
dude.
meet you both. The journey to the
I like your suit.
Xianzhou Laofu wasn't an easy one, but the scenery here is worth it. It's completely different from my homeland. Once the formalities at the Palace of Astrum are finished, I'll find a quiet spot on this street and plant a seedling. And then my mission will... The Sword of Heroes will finally be returned to its rightful owners. I couldn't be happier. Oh, you're interested in my home planet? That's great. Your Excellency is welcome to visit, even though the trade
Oh,
route
I'm an
just opened.
excellency now?
Still might take around 200 system hours to get there from Pier Point. But our planet is really great. Yeah, sure, it's a bit cold and the food is a bit repetitive and our houses aren't as fancy as those on Pier Point, but that doesn't matter. We've discovered massive supernium deposits, and we're on the path to prosperity. Oh, you mean the Mieka Kivesa?
The hole in the
It's an
wall.
incredible sword. That weapon helped the legendary heroes of my homeland slay demons. That is all. It also has the
Ooh.
power to choose monarchs. All the ancient kings of Kalevala received a sign from the sword, showing they were worthy to rule the land.
So it's basically King Arthur shit.
According to tradition,
It's funny, I have Saber in
each
my team
monarch
right now.
would plunge the sword into a stone, and only a hero recognized by the sword could pull it out and ascend to the throne next.
It's literally King Arthur.
Well, those are just legends from the past. No one today has witnessed... Well, times have changed. And now that we have a council in place, the idea of a sword crowning a king has become a joke. Besides, it wasn't a native of Kalevala who last pulled out the sword and recognized its connection to the Xianzhou ship. It was a visitor from a... While the sword holds great historical significance for Kalevala, it doesn't truly belong to... The old-timers on council had a heated debate about whether to return the sword. They eventually unanimously agreed to let the Mieka Kivesa return to where it truly... That's the best possible outcome. Wonderful. It's an...
Let's head to the Palace of Astra. I know, right? Thanks to March 7th skipping class, we get to join in on the... Grandpa always asks me to go look at swords with him, but he hasn't said anything about this one. It's really good, now that we're invited.
Oh, man. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in.
ここは安全です。しっかりと英気を養いましょう。
A day of peace.
There you are.
Just like activate them in case a battle happens. Just to get Argenti.
Please allow me to offer a sincere compliment, my fair lady. Your beauty is as pure as a snow-white iris. Well, if it isn't my dear friend. Glad to meet you again.
Who is this? Who is this knight?
I am Argenti, a member of the Knights of Beauty. I was invited as a part of the Kalevala delegation to escort the legendary Mieka Kivesa back to the Xianzhou. May I have the honor of knowing your name?
My name is Yunlin.
I love the decal on his like robes.
What a beautiful name. I wonder if you have ever heard the holy name of the pure and flawless goddess Adrilla.
Oh, you're here, Yunli. Didn't expect you to be so well informed. Well, now that you're here, don't forget your...
Manners. Come on. You won't find another granddaughter as polite and well-behaved as me.
Well, just remember this is a very serious... Sorry for keeping you waiting, Mr. Pavo. Now, let the sword gifting ceremony begin.
Before the ceremony officially commences, I want to express my gratitude to the Knight Argenti. Thank you for enlightening us about the sword's origin, and for escorting it here safely so that we may complete this ceremony.
Yes, of course.
On behalf of the Kalevalan delegation, I, Pavel Kalistaya, am here to return the legendary Mieka Kivesa to the Xianzhou.
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Rightful homeland.
I'm truly grateful for Kalevala's noble act of returning the sword, and for the Knight of Beauty's
Take a
chivalry.
dip. Oh no.
Now, as we gather here
I guess it's
on
that
the
time.
Xianzhou
It's been a
Lahu,
minute.
I officially welcome the sword
In the
back
hot
to
tub
its
I go.
homeland. Mieka Kivesa. It's a fitting name for a sword with such a legendary past.
We're at the timer for 10 minutes. But hey, at least doing okay
I
is better than
still
doing
remember
bad, you
the
know?
name engraved on this sword the day it was forged. Gu Yin. It was forged by Han Guang, a craftsman from the Zhu Ming's Flame Wheel Forge.
Wait. Hangguang?
You gave it more
Although
life.
its blade is
How?
worn and
Did you upgrade it?
cracked, its essence remains as resilient as the Xianzhou Cloud Knights. All it needs is some repairs and polishing by the skilled craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission to regain its former glory. I've decided to entrust this sword, Gu Yin, to the Lawfu Artisanship Commission for restoration.
Power of the graphic gun.
Furthermore, it will serve as the prize for the champion of the Lawfu War Dance. This sword will be wielded against abominations to protect our homeland and live up to the mission of the Kalevalan delegation that returned it from Seoul.
Jesus,
Thank
the
you, General.
5090?
It is an honor for Kalevala.
Now, esteemed knight and delegation members, please head to the Artisanship Commission, where
No! This sword was forged by Hongguang.
Yunli! These esteemed guests have brought back your father's work. Where are your manners?
Oh, I didn't realize this sword was actually forged by your father. Returning it to its rightful owner is,
Grandpa, give me that cursed sword right now. I'll melt away the remnants of that man's curse once and for all.
Don't be rude, Yunli. Apologize to our esteemed guests from afar.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making a scene. But I have to melt down this cursed sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hand.
What the hell? You're afraid of the power? Don't be.
Yunli, please, go or not.
He's like,
This is exactly why I didn't want Yunli to know about this. I didn't want to create trouble, but trouble found its way here anyway.
I wonder if he'll ever have a playable
Perhaps it
version.
really is divine intervention. Could you, please, keep an eye on Yunli for me? That is a tall order, but I'm counting on you.
The MSI to match the board.
I
Noise.
apologize for the unfortunate interruption. Let us move on with the ceremony.
Well, that's her
Unless I'm
daddy's sword.
mistaken, Yunli should be around here somewhere.
There you are. Ah, there you are.
Did Grandpa send you to look for me? I bet he did. Really? Just so you know, I'm here just waiting for the perfect moment to snatch that sword. And once I have it, I'll melt it down before anyone can react.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't even think about stopping me. Grandpa sent you here. Surely he doesn't want you to... Have you heard of cursed swords? That sword is... You've clearly heard a lot of folk tales. But that's not the kind of cursed sword. A cursed sword lets anyone, even a complete novice, wield it with insane skill.
Oh, man.
Just by holding the hilt, even the weakest rookie can brandish it with incredible speed and strength. I'm not joking around. And I'm not making up some while a cursed sword grants instant abilities to its wielder. It's like continuously adding fuel to the forge. With each swing, the sword drains the wielder's blood and essence.
Oh, God.
Day
That
by
sounds
day,
horrifying.
The fuel will run out, leaving nothing but an empty husk.
Makes me think of that one cursed sword from, oh God, it's a show on Amazon, the D&D campaign one. Oh, the barbarian who used the cursed vampire sword that kept wanting blood all the time.
Soon enough, it will no longer be a person wielding a sword, but a mindless, killing
Literally the same
machine,
sword.
consumed by bloodlust and murderous thoughts.
Fuck, what is that show called? I don't remember. Ah, it's on the tip of my tongue. I know it.
Oh, so you're familiar with Heliobai. That makes this much easier to explain.
Of course, Huohua is like one of my best supports.
There was a lunatic swordsmith
Oh, best
who
healer.
infused metal blades with Heliobai. as he was obsessed with turning weapons into living things. And this is how cursed swords were. I know, I shouldn't have caused a scene at the sword gifting ceremony. But I've thought this through. If I don't make a fuss now, that cursed sword will cause a whole lot more trouble. So it's better if it's me causing the trouble. By the way, aren't they supposed to be taking the sword to the Artisanship Commission for repairs? Why haven't they come out yet? Any ideas? Looks like they're not going to show up here. I'll just head straight to the Artisanship Commission. It doesn't matter why Grandpa chose that sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands. I'll track down every single sword he forged and melt them down one after another. Just like I've been doing all these years. I have to go now.
Is she planning to sneak into the Artisanship Commission and steal that sword?
She's like, this.
The Artisanship Commission is so big. Where could she be?
Over there, by the quest marker. God, Traveler, don't you see it? Don't you see the giant purple star?
Just a while ago, a girl came up to me, all fierce and demanding directions. She said she's a member of the Artisanship Commission. Do you know her?
No idea who she is. If she really works here, how can she not know her way around?
Oh, I see. That
Explains what?
She said something like, I'm a member of the Artisanship Commission. Where do you keep your precious stuff? I got scared and pointed her toward Master Gongshu's warehouse, where he stores his aromatome.
Wait, why did you give her directions? What if she's planning?
Where else? Like I said, she was headed straight for the warehouse, where all the valuable aromatons.
Yeah, that place is filled with Master Gongshu's precious aromatons. I bet they'll...
Oh, Lord. Why can't I jump to this one? This is fucking stupid. Fucking dumb. Yunlin!
What are you doing here? Look, if I get into trouble, it's my problem. I don't want to drag you into it. Fine. Let's smash these metal...
Yeah, let's kill him.
Dangerous thoughts. Harmony and unison.
Serenity is before me.
I don't have her golden halo yet. But I got Excalibur! Excalibur! Boom! Perish.
That was the last of them. Thank you for helping me out. This place is heavily guarded. But there's nothing but aromatons. Where is the arsenal?
What? You put
Seems
10
like
more
not even
minutes?
those craftsmen know where the arsenal is. At this rate,
And
I
it
won't
just
find
ended,
anything.
son of a bitch.
And Grandpa might take me away before I can do anything. You're not really here to help me. You're here to stop me,
No.
right? You have a kind soul, but if you want to stop me, you'll have to... You probably think I'm being impulsive. Hey! I'm not always like this. It's all because of that curse. Look. I owe you an
Damn right,
explanation.
you owe me an explanation, girl.
But this isn't the best place to talk. We need to find somewhere else. Let me be clear, though. I'm still pretty riled up. This this is just a temporary break. I already told you about Guyan. The sword that was returned during the ceremony. It's a cursed sword, with a heliobus inside. And Hongguang, the swordsmith who forged it,
not the lizard button,
is my father. I rarely mention his name to anyone other than Grandpa. Maybe, like you said, I've been avoiding having to talk about him. But as long as my mission to hunt down cursed swords continues, it's impossible to avoid the topic forever. For some reason, I feel like I can open up to you.
Thanks, it's the pro tag privilege.
Honestly, I don't remember much about him. All I know is that the Flame Wheel Forge used to be a bustling place, with people from all over coming to get one of his swords.
Oh, that sword looks pretty.
They called him the greatest master craftsman since Yingxing. I didn't catch all the details, but I do remember seeing him forge those amazing swords, while the visitors watched with smiles on their faces. I used to believe that craftsmen brought happiness. The swords crafted by the Flame Wheel Forge are famed across the stars. They possess exceptional sharpness and invincibility. With these legendary weapons,
Ooh, rich.
even ordinary people can become
delicious.
skilled warriors, capable of overcoming the most formidable opponents. But then, he became obsessed with becoming a famed swordsmith, and started crossing all sorts of lines. He forged cursed swords that should never exist. And all those people who desired those twisted swords started flooding into the palace.
Oh, man.
However, just like Grandpa said, those who excel with the sword will eventually suffer by it. The palace was overrun with visitors from
Holy!
Some left empty-handed. Others got swords that didn't fulfill their desires. And some even resorted to stealing. It was so sudden and unexpected. Everything went silent for a moment. All I could hear was the sound of bones breaking and blood pouring out.
This went dark hella fast.
I was frozen in place, unable to move. It was only when my mother pushed me away from the deadly swing of the cursed sword that I managed to escape. I don't remember much after that. Except for the pounding of my heart and the sound of my own gasps of breath.
That time explained by
the
Kitty.
smiths
What?
in the Flame Wheel Forge shouting, "Run away, Yunlin!" And the screams of agony. My tears wouldn't stop. And I couldn't see anything. I kept gasping for air until I collapsed in a pool of blood. If General Huayan hadn't arrived in time, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you now.
Why is it so sad?
After that, General Huayan took me in
My
and
phone-
treated me like his own granddaughter.
My phone did not have to do that.
To me,
Best day ever. It's
he
like
is
you hear screaming and
100
death.
times better than my sinful father. He taught me forging and swordsmanship. Hongguang paid for his sins, but his troubled legacy must not go unchecked. According to the records, he forged a total of 1,382 heliobus cursed swords, and 182 of them had unique design. When I joined the Flame Wheel Forge for training, I made a vow to hunt down all those cursed swords. So far, I found 312 of them. And Guyun will be my 313th.
Wait, how many were there? 1,300.
Like all the other cursed swords, I'll separate it from the heliobus. Then, I'll melt it down and make it part of the Blade of Forged Remnants. I've said my piece now. Even though it'll be tough for Grandpa, I still have to melt it. Those travelers who came seeking Hongguang's swords all came in the name of justice and honor.
What the fuck?
Most of those so-called great heroes were heartless killers. They are only called heroes because they won. Many of the cursed swords I've destroyed had honorable and grand names, too. A legendary sword and a butcher's knife are often just different ways of describing the same thing.
Ooh.
Somehow, after talking to you, I'll have an honest conversation with Grandpa tomorrow. And I won't take any action against Guyun until he gives me his reasons. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that in a pub. Anyway, thank you.
I should go back to the Palace of Astrum and tell General Huaiyan what happened at the Artisanship Commission.
A day of peaceful.
I can't wait for us to get more pets, though. That's the thing. Must have more pets.
ここは安全です。しっかりと英気を養いましょう。
A whipcraft? Bro, Fox, what the fuck? Nutty the fuck?
My granddaughter didn't cause any trouble, did she, young man? Sorry for all this trouble. Yunlin told you quite a bit. Now it's time for this old man to tell my side of it. Han Guang was my beloved disciple. A rare genius not seen in the Flame Wheel Forge since Yingxing. However, talent can sometimes be a curse. He had an unusual fervor for forging, and he dreamed of forging a sword with self-awareness that surpassed that of humans. He believed it would make warriors invincible without any training.
Yeah, but there's no shortcuts to life.
According to him, while weapons of mass destruction like Ju-Ming flames and alchemical arrows can destroy many enemies, true victory lies with soldiers who fearlessly fight, ready to lay their lives on the line. Usually, Xianzhou swordsmiths infuse a basic level of awareness into their swords to make them easier to wield. But even then, soldiers need to experience countless battles to overcome fear and sharpen their instincts. By infusing heliobi into swords, he managed to forge weapons that could grant their wielders strength and valor, and even make decisions for them. However, weapons are different from regular tools. They are meant to kill, plain and simple. After countless battles, all the anger, fear, and bloodlust are soaked up by the heliobi within the swords. The soldiers wielding them not only gain strength, but they also become consumed by the malice, turning them into puppets possessed by this. No matter how noble Hongguang's intentions were, those weapons, soaked in blood, turned into later. Outworlders got wind of what he was doing and encouraged him to keep forging cursed swords. They came up with all sorts of reasons, from taking back their kingdoms to slaying and you know what happened next. That massacre took her parents' lives, and the lives of many craftsmen in the Flame Wheel Forge.
Yeah.
Yunlin managed to survive, but
Poor Yunlin,
couldn't
Jesus.
escape the horrors of that day.
It still was not ready for it to flip from a super happy scene to like murder and death and the fucking screaming in the background. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
don't want her to spend her whole life trapped under her father's shadow. She doesn't deserve to carry the weight, despite her vow to hunt down and wipe out all cursed swords. Fulfilling that vow requires immense effort. Traversing the starry seas in search of the swords is like finding a needle, and to reclaim those swords, she has to duel the bloodthirsty wielders, teetering on the edge of life and death. She has taken back over 300 cursed swords, and has suffered. I took her in to give her a chance at a normal childhood, not to send her on a sword. Even if she manages to melt down all the cursed swords one day, what will she do with her life? Gu Yin is indeed one of the cursed swords, for very few swordsmiths could use Heliobai as forging material, and Han Guang was one of them. His attempt came. I thought this sword could be an opportunity. I wanted to tell her that her father wasn't all evil, that even the man she resents so much managed to forge a true. I also wanted to find a chance to tell her about the history and origin of this sword, but not during the ceremony. As you saw it, I've instructed the Artisanship Commission to keep the sword safe in the arsenal. If you have any doubts,
He's like, no, my nurse.
Since my granddaughter mentioned talking to me tomorrow, I'll be waiting for her. By the way, you watched over her for quite some time. You must be I'll be counting.
Time to go back and find that class skip. Thing March 7th.
Oh, I gotta leave. Alright, I forgot this was all started because she skipped class. The next day arrived after sipping tea and gossiping. Who doesn't love a good tea? Let's see. Oh, Lord.
All right, everyone is here.
Yunlin, I'm sure you understand why the official called you.
Yeah? But I didn't steal.
Now is not the time to use your reputation like. If we don't recover the sword, we will be breaking our promise to the Lawfu and betraying the delegation. We're counting on you to find the truth, Official Daha.
Yes. It's my duty to thoroughly investigate the case. Even though Yunli is firm in her words, we can't just rely on her.
After everything, the sword still got stolen. They should have given it to me.
In this case of Gu Yun's theft, everyone involved seems suspicious to some extent. Miss Yunli is the main first. During the sword gifting ceremony, Yunli openly expressed her intention to steal the sword.
Yeah, she's like, gimme, gimme, gimme.
She even mentioned it multiple times. After the ceremony, she broke into the Artisanship Commission and destroyed Arumatons in an attempt to get the sword. The Realm-Keeping Commission inspected the arsenal where Gu Yun was stored, and there were no signs of forced entry through the doors or windows. The only possible entrance or exit was a small window gap. just... Hey! It's just a theft. The box containing Guyun was opened and the sword went missing. But none of the other swords in the room were touched.
Well, I do know...
Exactly. The suspect had a clear motive and so, besides the ceremony participants, only the delegation members had access to this. In that case, why would they return it to the Xianzhou in the That makes sense. The delegation, led by the Knight of Beauty, delivered the sword to the Artisanship Commission. The craftsmen who received it testified that they didn't take anything from the artisan. Argenti? Oh, that Knight of Beauty. He was with the delegation when they handed over the sword to the Artisanship Commission.
Everyone's tired of
You might not
Argenti
know,
shit.
but he's the one who recognized the sword's origin on Kalevala and escorted it back to the Xianzhou. In other words, he's the one who made it possible for the sword to come home. So, he wouldn't have gone through all that trouble to bring it to the Law Fu if he wanted. Master Gongshu checked the work records, and I questioned all the craftsmen and apprentices who were on shift at the time. But I didn't find any... So... Then stop choking.
I can prove that he came to me after leaving the Artisanship Commission, so he couldn't.
Put it simply, not everyone who's seen the sword has been to the Artisanship Commission, and not everyone who might want the sword has seen it. So, the only remaining suspect...
Fair enough.
So...
Yeah.
I didn't steal the sword.
Well, when you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. If you want to prove me wrong...
Let me gather my thoughts. I need to help Yunli clear her name.
Who could have thought that the Mieka Kivesa would be stolen? And that the prime suspect is Regardless, we've accomplished our mission. And now it's the Xianzhou's problem. By the way, why did that girl call it a cursed sword? That's enough, young man. Now let me get something straight. On Kalevala, this sword has always been highly revered. The first master of the Mieka Kivesa slew countless demons and then passed it down. The monarchs would heed the guidance of the hero spirits within the sword and gain of course, it could just be a myth. After all, no one has actually heard. The point is that the Mieka Kivesa did help the ancestors of Kalevala build a strong foundation. It's definitely not a cursed sword.
I call shenanigans.
Yes, I received your message yesterday and went to... But when I went back this morning, all that was left was the case. I don't know anything else, so asking more questions won't help, I'm afraid. However, as the Master Artisan of the Artisanship Commission, I've got to clarify something. Even though the sword was
What if
stolen,
the sword just
this
got up and
commission
left?
is still highly... Wait, no. I just remembered. My precious...
Yunli says she didn't steal, but I know well that Yunli can be impulsive. So if she did steal the sword on a whim, I won't show her. You were with Yunli yesterday, young man. So you have the chance to prove her. No, she was still mad at me, so she didn't come by.
Alright, I can be out of the hot
If she had
tub
come
now.
with you, she wouldn't be a suspect right now. After the ceremony, Argenti carried the sword case. And together with the delegation, they were escorted by the Cloud Knights to the Artisanship Commission. The artisan there confirmed that I'm counting on you then.
Bum, bum, bum.
You
What if
found any
Argenti
clues?
did steal it?
Feel free to tell everyone. All right.
to make things difficult for official Dahao. If I can find that cursed sword, I can prove my There's something else bothering me. Why would the thief take the sword and leave the case behind? Did they... Yeah. Maybe. But if the case was too much trouble, wouldn't it be too conspicuous to carry?
Let's see. Who else? I don't see anyone else I can talk to.
So, the thief took the sword from the case. Why is this flower petal?
That's Argenti. Argenti did take it.
If you've found any clues,
Thank you. But
100% sure. Fine. Let me go through my... Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission. And that was Miss Yunli.
Your statement isn't quite accurate. Argenti, the delegation members, and...
True. But they all left after delivering the sword. And we looked into it as well. Before Gu Yun was handed over, the Psy Crane at the entrance of the Artisanship Commission captured you leaving. But there's no record of Miss Yunli.
why would I dare leave through the main entrance after smack...
Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission. And that was Miss Yunli.
On second thought...
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission. And that was Miss Yunli.
On second thought...
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke in...
On second thought...
Take your time.
Okay, maybe I should have just done
Throughout the entire incident, there was...
On second thought...
No?
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke
in...
On second thought...
Take your time.
Fuck.
Throughout the entire incident, there was only...
On second thought...
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Gu Yun. But you stopped her in her tracks.
What Dahao said seems... Exactly. So at least Yunli didn't steal the sword at that time.
If your testimony is reliable. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Gu Yun. But you stopped her in her tracks. After bidding farewell to you, Yunli pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Gu Yun. We haven't found any other suspects, so after bidding farewell to you...
After Yunli and I went our separate ways, and much later, Master Gongshu told me the sword was confirmed safe. So up at...
After bidding farewell to you, Yunli pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Gu Yun. Wait, you messaged Master Gongshu? However, it only proves the sword... After bidding farewell to you, Yunli pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Gu Yun. We haven't found any other suspects or evidence. After bidding farewell to you, Yunli pretended to leave, but snuck... We haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
I found this in the crevice at the bottom of the case.
A rose petal?
Huh.
Huh. Yeah, I must have missed it.
I don't know. But I do know that wherever that Knight of Beauty goes, he always leaves behind a trail of rose petals that's almost impossible to clean up.
My thoughts are a mess. The sword case was never locked, which is evidence that only someone who delivered the sword could have done that. And the rose petal was probably left behind by that knight. But how did he manage to take the sword from the Artisanship Commission? Why did he steal it after returning it here? And why would he...
I know. Guyun flew out of the case on its own. The Night of Beauty only unlocked the box to aid its escape.
Don't be ridiculous. How can a sword...
You've never seen a flying...
I've only heard about the Mieka Kifesa being able to fly in legends. But even if it could fly, why would the...
Like I said, the sword contains a heliobus. Argenti must have been under the control of the sword. Maybe he was under its control
Official Dahao, where can we find...
let me see. The docking location...
Let's go. We've got to find Argenti before that sword completely...
What if he just let it get out so that way it wouldn't, like, to help Yunlin? I don't know. I don't want to believe he's so weak-minded that he gets taken over by a sword. But at the same time, it's probably what happened. Day of month X 1608.
I've been waiting for you here for quite a while.
Like, oh?
Night of Beauty. You're the one who stole Guyun, right? Hand it over. You have no idea how dangerous that curse...
Dangerous? In my humble opinion, the real danger is always the hand wielding the weapon. Yes, I did. As a Drilla's knight, I've sworn to live in poverty, and I abhor theft. I had to leave behind a rose petal in order to keep my promise to Master Guyun and uphold my knightly oath.
What? What do you mean?
I agreed to assist Master Guyun in its escape from the Xianzhou. As the person who pulled it from the stone monument, captivated by its beauty, I must not let it down. I couldn't stay in the arsenal to convince the craftsman, nor did I want to take the sword like a thief. That's why I left behind a small piece of evidence that pointed to my identity, in the hope of an open and honest conversation.
Whatever your reasons are, you're planning to take the cursed sword away from the Xianzhou. Hand it over to...
Back then, it was the beauty of Master Guyun that impressed me. So I willingly embarked on the journey to return the sword. But unfortunately, Master Guyun's homeland is no longer the ideal place for it to return to. As a Knight of Beauty, I must not abandon...
Oh no. He's completely captivated. The solution is right in...
Captivated? No, I am touched by Master... To be honest, I'm confused why none of you can understand this sword. This is quite heartrending. I've already made up my mind.
That cursed sword has messed with your ability to think. But I'll break you free from its grip. I'll shatter its illusion. And...
Fair lady, if you're intent on taking away this person, this sword that is under my protection, please engage me with a fair duel as a representative of this duel. I, Argenti, I swear on the spirit of chivalry, in front of Adrilla the Beauty, that I will represent Master Guyun in... If I win, you will allow Master Guyun to leave the Xianzhou with me. And if you best me, Miss Yunlin, do you accept my challenge?
Fine. Let's see whose desire is stronger. Your desire to take it away, or my desire to show me what you've got.
Alright, time to kill him.
You're not going to use Guyun to fight for victory?
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this, a knight should rely on the skills he's honed day and night.
You're a real weirdo.
The flesh. This mortal form. Watch over you and guide you on your path. I want to doubt farewell.
Whoa, what the fuck? Why did he go like 10 feet away?
Stay put.
I can't thank you enough.
Pledge loyal. Put forth all your might.
Serenity is before me.
Rise to the challenge.
God, it looks so good with the halo.
I've lost. According to the rules of a knight's duel, I should keep my promise and hand over the sword to you.
You cheese lingering well.
But
I don't blame
before
you.
I do that,
I didn't
hope
do it,
that you,
and I hated it.
as the winner, might have the mercy and listen to Master Guyon's.
This sword has been cursed since the day it was forged. Place it in front of me.
Do
Yeah, I know.
what she says, Knight.
But
You've done so much for me already. It's time for me to face her.
I know the one. I know the cheese strat.
I'm weary of fighting. I just want to share my past with you. To explain why I wanted to. After that, I'll leave my destiny in your hands. Are you afraid to witness my past, little girl?
Afraid? Well, you do have a different aura from other cursed swords. But you're just trying to use my curiosity.
Well, you know best that a single touch won't snatch away anyone's senate.
Fine. Show me your past.
Bum bum bum. Already slightly broken.
It's already impossible to contact the main Cloud Knight forces. What awaits me will be a long and lonely war.
Follow me.
Is this your memory? Intercepting sword technique.
It's so cold here. I didn't feel it when I was in the thick of battle, but now it's freezing me to the bone. You're indeed a masterpiece from the Xianzhou Juming. If you hadn't taken control of my body, I probably would have been decapitated in that fight.
Quiet, and stay alert. Boris and Wolf Troopers never give up the...
Hey, just relax a bit. It's been over 300 days since we were both stranded on this planet. The transmitter never rings, so I guess we can't count on that anymore. The people on this planet still use beasts to pull their carts. Obviously, there's no way they can help us fix the stars.
Aww.
Looks like we're stranded on this forsaken planet for the rest of our lives.
The rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. Are you feeling any desperation? All by yourself in this hostile...
Yeah, a bit.
When things get too rough for you to handle, just leave everything to me. No need to carry the weight of the world on your
Yeah, sure. If I really can't handle things anymore, I'll leave my... But now is not...
Do you really think you can oppose an entire Borisan army with your limited skills? What are you holding out for?
It's true that I'm stranded here, but it seems like that Borisan pack is in the same boat. By the way, Guyon, do you know what a seed is? A seed may seem insignificant, but with careful cultivation and time, it can grow into a huge... You said that the rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. You're right. That's why I intend to plant a seed named Resistance here, and nurture it for the rest of my life. I can already see the seed in the eyes of those people.
Nice.
You really think you can do it? Why not just give me control, and we can revel in the bloodbath together?
What was the memory?
It was a memory of me and a Cloud Knight. stranded on an unfamiliar planet. We crash-landed on a planet occupied by Borison. Just to...
I can feel that it was alone.
I'm alive. But all the young...
They died. They died for you. They died because of your big promises. Promising them a life free. I tasted their despair before death. They didn't see it coming. And neither will you.
I really like the sword's design,
Can't
though.
stay here. Let's move on.
Why? What's the point? You and your sorry excuse for an army have been fighting for over 3 decades, and you haven't won a single battle. What you're sowing is not resistance, but despair.
Lisa Gaming. I'm a streamer who loves connecting with new friends. Let's soon add me on Discord.
This world is hopeless. It's completely infested with packs of Borison. You've seen their numbers.
Sounds
and you
sussy.
know their methods. And those commoners you've put your hopes in. They just kneel down and worship the monsters devouring their children and families, calling them their Beastmasters. You beheaded one of the Beastmasters for their sake. But they turned on you because they were scared of the Borison taking revenge. You remember all that, right?
Damn.
I do. I remember my first death. The Borison cut off my head. But I also remember that if it weren't for a brave youngster who risked his neck to reattach my head and give me a proper burial, I would have disappeared. I remember everything the people did for me.
Oh,
They left food
he's
at the
inside the sword
entrance of
too?
my cave, fixed my fur coat, and some even joined my The rest of the Xianzhou natives' life is still terribly long. And there will be new youngsters who will stand beside me in battle. Time.
You said it was a lonely war. No. It wasn't a war filled with loneliness. So much despair that I don't want to ever taste it again.
Damn. That's fucked.
I'm leaving.
Where are you going, Your Highness?
I'm returning to my homeland. A distant place beyond the sky. I'm not coming back.
But what should we do with you gone? What if those wolf demons show up?
They won't, my child. You've wiped out the last, but before I go, I need you to do one thing for me. Even though the wolf demons are gone, new monsters will appear in this world. Soon, a demon will appear, donning golden branches and knowing only bloodshed. However, fear not, my children. I'm entrusting you with this sword that's been with me in countless battles. Use the skills I've taught you over the years, and you'll surely defeat. But that's not all. I need you to construct a stone monument for me. It must be large and sturdy enough to seal the remains of that demon forever. This is a debt you owe me, and you must fulfill it. Do you understand?
You lied to them. And you lied to me.
Oh?
You promised that you'd give your body to me when you couldn't handle things anymore.
Well, this Xianzhou native's life has finally come to an end, my old friend.
That's sad.
How about one last chance for revenge? Come and bid me farewell for the final time.
He had long since come to some understanding. I could sense a mix of intricate emotions flowing out. It wasn't bloodlust, or anger, or fear. What he had left for you was hope.
They've learned how to fight monsters. But there's still one last monster lingering in the world. Kill it, my old friend. He left me there without ever looking back.
Alright, what other memories you have of me? Oh, the sword's looking more and more fucked up.
Thank you, my old friend. Heliobi can taste human emotion. How do my emotions taste? My old...
A hint of bitter compassion and a touch of scalding courage. Your heart's deepest desire is to end war once and for all. Now, the war is finally over. Can you hear? Even though you can't hear me anymore, my old friend. I'll do everything I can to bring an end to all conflicts in this war.
So, this is the past of the Kalevalan people's Sword of Heroes? You helped?
No, I did not. I am a weapon, and I only became the cause of more conflicts. Countless monarchs of Kalevala saw me as a symbol of kingship endowed by nature. And they waged wars in order to possess. I grew tired of their wicked intentions. I didn't want to kill for anyone, and so I returned to the stone monument where my master was buried. And since then, no one was able to remove me from it.
But you allowed Argenti to take you away?
Because even after all this time, I still wanted my master to come home.
Aww. That's a sad.
During the sword gifting ceremony, I felt anguish when I learned that I would be handed over to the most skilled swordmaster and once again become a tool for killing. My master had engraved his deepest desire into my blade. And as a weapon, my purpose was predetermined from the start. I had to become a deadly sword that would relentlessly hack and kill. But once I fulfilled my mission, would I have the right to choose my own destiny like he did? So, I asked the Knight of Beauty to help me break free from this never-ending cycle.
These thousands of years have naturally turned into memories of mine. I think I understand the beauty the knight was talking.
I don't want to be a sword that brings death.
I hope he doesn't.
My war ended long ago. The years spent as a tombstone were my finest.
No, that's beautiful.
I've told you everything about my experience with Master Guyan on Kalevala. And now, I'm sure that Miss Yunlin is as moved by the sword's flawless beauty as I was back then.
It is a very
Even though
beautiful,
I
tragic
heard
tale.
the legends of this sword from the delegation, delving into its memories was still fascinating. Yunlin, I trust Guyan's experiences have changed your mind.
It wasn't until I held Guyan in my hands that I could sense its thoughts. And
Unspoken words.
I always thought a cursed sword infused with a heliobus would only bring rage and slaughter. I never thought someone could leave behind the desire to end war and even change the nature of the cursed sword.
Oh, I was just like, I thought I clicked, but I did not click.
Too extreme. Guyun is truly a sword of heroes. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You didn't know.
Now that we've proven Miss Yunli's innocence and found the sword, should we now return it to the arsenal?
No. I'm still going to melt down this sword. I've heard your true desires, Guyun. I can sense that you're tired of being a sword. Constantly serving new masters and fighting battles you no longer want to be part of.
But being a sword is my destiny. I'm doomed to serve some master and fight battles endlessly. Can the wind choose to stop blowing? Can a cloud choose to stop drifting? No.
What if she
It's the
reforges
same
him
for
into
me.
something else?
A creation with a predetermined destiny.
Like a shield.
That's not true, Guyun. That nameless sword master shaped his own destiny. So you
I just can't picture my destiny being anything other than that.
Do you remember when you stood alone in front of the Swordmaster's stone monument? People admired you because you carried the memories of the hero. You were no longer a sword. You were a memorial.
Later, as I became worn and weathered, the gentle wind would pass through the hollows of my body, creating melodic tones that echoed in the distant mountains. I became a musical instrument then. I miss those.
Can a creation become what it wants to be? The answer is yes. I'll grant your wish, Guyun, and transform you into something
different.
But this is the price for the war dance. If the Kalevalan delegation finds out... Please, say something, General Huayan.
Well, my granddaughter has always been stubborn.
Can't he just make a replica?
Are you really sure about it?
What do you all think?
Fulfilling Master Guyun's wishes is the reason I came to the Xianzhou. With the Driller's blessing, you could turn Master Guyun into a plow. But as long as it fulfills his wish to end war, I support it fully.
Then
Yes.
I'll leave it to you, Yunli.
Make him into a beautiful instrument, a flute.
It's been an honor getting to know you like this.
The honor is mine. Thank you, Yunli.
Yes.
Why the long face, my child? Are you feeling regret, perhaps? You were
Maybe.
completely determined when melting down the sword. So, why the sudden change of heart?
Grandpa, I melted down the prize for the war dance. How are you going to explain this to the Lawfu?
Oh? Am I hearing right? This little girl is worried about
course
her
he's-
grandpa.
Of course she's worried. She loves you.
Didn't see that coming.
If only I'd talked to you from the beginning, Grandpa. Maybe things wouldn't have escalated like this. But at least Guyun got what it wanted. I have no regrets there.
When it comes to swords, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. So, are you planning to continue melting down the rest of Hongguang's swords?
Of course.
Yeah. Guyun is unique. But the other cursed swords are still too dangerous for anyone to handle. But maybe I'll try to be more patient.
Be more patient. Well said. Remember what you learned today. because there will be many more situations in the future that will require you to be more patient.
Understood. But what about the...
Well, ever since you showed up at the ceremony, I had a hunch. So I prepared another sword as a backup plan. And don't worry, this one has nothing to do with Heliobi. By the way, the ambassador from Kalevala and that knight went to Aurum Alley. They're looking for a spot to honor the hero. Why don't we go take a look?
Yeah, let's go. Let's see. Let's go. Quest's taking a little longer than I thought it would. And that's okay.
Oh,
P though.
Huayan. What brings you here?
Well, my granddaughter was inspired by the heroic legends told by the Mieka Kivesa, so she dragged me here to take a look.
I come from a long line of Kalavalan monument keepers. For generations, my family has guarded the stone monument left behind by the nameless hero. Over the centuries, a golden tree sprouted from under the monument, and its branches have never withered. We Kalevalans see it as proof of the hero's existence. Before leaving Kalevala, I took a branch from that golden tree, hoping to plant it here to represent the hero return.
That sounds good. We Xianzhou people don't make coffins or set up memorials, so I'm sure he would be happy to rest here where life is bustling.
Yeah.
The hero had asked our ancestors to carve something into the monument, so I made a copy of it too. While the inscription is pretty worn with age, perhaps you can still make out some of it.
I have drifted far from my homeland and am on the brink of death. Yet, I take solace in having honorably fulfilled. Should you feel compassion for me, kind traveler, please take a handful of soil hence and bring it back to the Lawfu. Mr. Pavo, I wonder if that hero ever left a name in your...
I apologize, but the hero's epic battles happened long ago, and he did not leave any name for us to call him. But in our mythology, he came from the heavens, and so we call him the Cloud.
Welcome home, Cloud Knight.
Now, you can also rest here, Guyan.
That was a really cool story, though. I really liked it. Let's see, journal. Go. Now we go into the second one, but I got a BRB. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Hello, I'm back. You know what, like, I don't know who the next person for this companion quest is, but I just thought about it. For Hawkeye Star Rail, since Inforius, we haven't had any new companion quests added throughout the whole... Like, am I wrong about that? I feel like we haven't. Maybe get added later? I don't know. Oh, Mr. Yang!
Oh, so you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work.
Oh, you're the one getting excited. My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan, give me the photos!
Give me the photos!
Coming. Stop yelling. Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to—
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as—
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see.
Ba-ba-bum.
What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything?
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him.
Which one?
I thought we talked about copying people.
I don't have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Luocha. His name is Luocha.
That's right, Luocha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name. Something to do with coughing. It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
A coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Xianzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize.
I swear he said coughing.
Those
anyway,
Luochas.
we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou is squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin.
Jesus. As this caffeine thing,
yeah.
bro.
Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Luofu, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Luocha's line of work.
Yeah, Luocha.
Is there something up with him?
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's...
That's complicated. Come with me to the Foursquare Mirror. It'll be easier to... Exalting Sanctum is one of the Luofu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the air. Luocha arrived on the Luofu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing
I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron. Oh yeah, I guess. You're pretty smart.
Sometimes, damn.
Water enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration. We will, in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations. So, if you feel this Luocha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? he just looks kind of...
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its...
Sorry. What I mean is... It's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Luocha is involved somehow. Apologies. I realize this is personal speculation.
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm-Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
No! What are you talking about? Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Foursquare Mirror. Jingyan, you'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their...
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm-Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating...
Not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the Cycrane. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing, though. Don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it...
Don't worry.
Are you sure about that?
It keeps its promises. We...
Jingyan, over to you. I need to get
Understood. This might take you some... Hoo-wee! Yup! I always dreamed of a head-scratcher. I've been familiarizing myself with the Angler mystery lately. I think it's safe... You have good taste, Miss March. The Angler mystery is a classic detective novel on the Xianzhou. I read it when I was young, and dreamed about working in the commission ever since. I didn't think it would be attracting new readers over 200 years later. A fellow reader! But Miss Qingyan, the author, Su Feng, was the lead medical assistant in an apothecary, and the main character, the Angler, is a healer. Why didn't you want to join the Alchemy Commission instead? A number of reasons. This job may be trivial, but I have my reasons for being here. Plus, the threshold for the Alchemy Commission was too difficult for me. Oh, I see. But your lives are so long. Shouldn't I considered it once. That was a long time ago. The longer I stay in this job, the more I understand its purpose. Fighting crime, helping the weak, solving the problems no one wants to touch. It's a satisfying feeling. Wow! Good for you, Miss Qingyan.
Sounds like you really care. I owe you two an apology. My speculations have gotten us into a delicate situation. I'll treat you to some Xianzhou
Mr. Yang is buying. Let's go, let's go.
I'm glad to hear you.
I did want to say something, though. I don't think Mr. Yang is the kind of person to make a judgment based only on a gut feeling.
It's not something I need to conceal from. As you know, there are infinite worlds in this universe that can be similar, yet different from each other in various ways. The same is true of the people on those. That's why it's possible for us to run into individuals on multiple worlds who share an appearance, but not a personality. For all we know, in some faraway world, March's adorable face
He's talking about Third
belong
Impact,
to
I
an
think.
intergalactic pirate.
Never played it.
However, in most cases, their fates will walk a similar course. I've seen two people who looked almost identical to this Luocha. They were not of the virtuous persuasion. That's why the moment I laid eyes on him, a chill ran down my spine. March is right. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But I can't overlook this. I don't want to force you into trusting my judgment, but...
What are you talking about? Of course we trust... Of course! Crew members are all...
I'm glad you believe in me, truly. But the problem remains. Will the Realm Keeping Commission trust a judgment based on...
From a Xianzhou legal standpoint, the Realm Keeping Commission is unable to accept a judgment like... It's not that we distrust you, Mr. Yang, but we cannot act on groundless accusations.
Of course. We raised the accusation. We will carry the burden of...
I can bring up the data anytime. All right. Follow.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, excuse me.
As official Dahao mentioned, the Arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Psycrane system. We lost a lot of video footage, and for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Luocha on the day prior. So we have to clean up and reorder the... Exactly. Thank you again. This is your fault. I knew we could...
Let's see. It's dangerous there, but he didn't seem to care. It's nothing but a sword in hand. Out a small inn without any heavy luggage. Stepped out for a while. He'll left with nothing in hand. Perhaps he didn't buy anything. Exulting with his coffin by his side. Maybe he just left a star skiff. Maybe he's waiting for a new one. He walked along the dock for a while and put aside his luggage, leaning on the railway, watching Starskip passing by the dock.
Oh, what do you think? Sure. Which one?
What is one? I think...
Let me see if this order works. Luocha exits the star skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage. Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a...
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice work indeed. Where does this corner lead to?
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have...
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock? That's so... I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunshou Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of Divine Foresight. It's only used during invasion. That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries, and only gets...
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering?
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and...
Understood. Thank you.
Thanks so much! We'll be waiting! Your assistance in this matter is what requires gratitude. I'll get you what you need as...
Yeah.
Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of the open area. I say all. A lot of it...
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same...
For some of them, maybe. But I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take...
Thank you.
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's north. Isn't this a scene from the Angler mystery? Shush! You're being annoying! I'm not kidding! This is straight... Now that you mention it...
I'm not sure.
The Angler's origin story, of course! He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be... The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
It sounds like Case Closed, or whatever that anime was, when the teenager detective got turned to a child by a drug.
Their tea must be stronger than Himiko's coffee.
Oh god, the one that destroys your body.
The Society is just a code name. Did you think they'd call themselves the Evil Society? They have to have a nice sounding name to...
So, March, what you mean is, the two people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Luocha?
But the kid looked like a little girl.
What if a crazy angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Luocha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a...
The child in the footage has black hair. Luocha's.
Maybe he died.
Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper.
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no angler.
Detective's initial conjectures are bound to be wrong. Totally expect.
The Cycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the two people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she's...
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage.
All right.
To the witness. The mystery's afoot.
I don't see the shopkeeper.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You two go ahead.
Okay, let's go.
Do.
A day of peace.
Wait, so you're still reading traditional literature?
So she asked someone to look after the shop for her. But where are... looks like Yinshu isn't here after... A new addition after so many years? Looks like I made the right choice coming to the Lawfu. As soon as we've cracked this case, I'm getting myself a copy. Hey, mister. Are you manning the counter?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Yinshu? Yeah, I am.
Can you please...
Why should...
because we're asking nicely? What's with...
I can tell you. If you pay me
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple
What a
favor?
scalper.
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable...
This guy doesn't seem like the... in your dreams, this is
Yeah, same difference. Hey up.
If you lie to us, we'll be...
I'm not that kind of person. Come on. Yinshu said she had a voucher for her food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
500 strails! 500! My purse is crying. Come on.
Her purse is crying. Crying, pissing, and shitting.
Are you Yinshu? The shopkeeper at Spare Time Book?
Yeah, that's me.
You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you...
okay. Let's go.
I'm ready to go. I'm excited though.
I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking... I found that empty area. It seemed like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing. And a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something
The
didn't
blonde
feel right.
outworlder.
So I left. Those two people left.
So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the Outworld...
Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing, they smell pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue. Sorry,
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very Still, according to the Psycrane recordings, Luocha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now, he did pay a visit. He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask. After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here.
Oh, how handy.
Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Luocha is a villain. How could he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable.
March, it
If I
was
knew
just
the
a
answer
title.
to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the How and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be. But we know for a fact that it's the stuff. I think that by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece.
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you...
That's all right. This is a bit of a conjectural. What I'm trying to say is, I think Luocha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice for...
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was...
So, is this a dead end?
Oh, snap. She messaged us at the perfect.
That's more like it. New clue.
Yes, because the plot demands it. Dun 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 dun. Why am I hungry again? Well, then again, all I had was a small plate. Or bowl. A bowl of stir fry. It was good, though.
So, we now know what...
Nice!
Yes, according to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after...
Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have...
Diarrhea.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Refined wardrobe, elegant bearing. He may be a villain, but he doesn't look like someone who'd give up on finding a bathroom, even in an... it's a shame no Psycranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more... I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little...
Don't worry about me. It's just... my mind keeps wandering back to those other Luochas I mentioned. Not...
How does he always...
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to read.
Thanks for the help, Miss...
So, what did Luocha get up to during those...
I think it's high time Detective March took the glove...
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the Angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of... It's too early to start field work. We must wait until my deduction is complete. Then when we arrive at the scene, you'll see that the facts match my theory to...
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your ID.
Yay! Mr. Yang... Ready? Okay, here we go. Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Luocha.
Mr. Yang, I'm scared.
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some next up, I need to have a look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past?
You think a lock like this can stop a girl?
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy picking.
Luocha.
Even if Luocha was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Okay, cool.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Let's wait.
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps. Hold on. This would have been too quick.
And? What's wrong with a quick?
What's wrong with—
We're trying to uncover what Luocha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken it.
True. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagine.
What
Like
the
a tasty
fuck?
morsel. Those who dare to enter here must.
Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain.
Why is the monster talking?
You know, just a little.
March. I'm done with you.
This mortals watch over you, guide you on your path.
必ずや勝利をストライクエアこの明かりは星の X ファイバー
Let's wait and see.
Oh, I cannot change current character. Okay. Okay.
Monster layers in black market spaces. I doubt the Luofu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the...
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. The angler is both a detective and... Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use... I don't see any major plot holes.
Bruh.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I wonder, just who is... The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Stop right there. State your business.
No, that's Puar, the tea...
Isn't Puar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society,
Jesus.
so naturally
March.
he chose a type of tea as his...
Hey, I'm
I
talking
can't.
to you. What's your business here? Can you tell him to be less... Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on... Never mind.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to...
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
Why would he have an ID on him?
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this.
That's the code. So you're the one. Wait here.
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
Fucking pom-pom.
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery.
What is this?
Make it snappy.
What is this bad mafia clip?
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understood.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
It kind of works, right?
Give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. Speaking of which, when did I turn into an Arumaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He
Okay.
He's just like, I'm done. I'm done.
There I was, thinking you gangsters still had some... Repay!
Dangerous thoughts. Resonate all together.
Heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Right. Stars echo.
この明かりは星のエクスファイバー
Oh, I like how the notes and the fields look together. That actually looks nice.
Darn it!
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knight...
And so Luocha has to make a break.
The wind?
Bruh.
Halt!
Uh-oh. His...
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice.
But didn't
And
it show
that,
him
ladies
leaving
and
the same way?
Is the truth behind Luocha?
So, who was pilot?
I'm not sure either. No one gets left out of my
March. As much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions.
March is reaching like how fucking whatchamacallit Farina was
For example,
in the trial.
If Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side crane footage 2
Exactly,
hours
that's
later?
what I said. That is what I said.
Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many months last, but not least? Even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to...
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler. You know what? Time
Bro.
for some field work. Maybe
That's-
the answers to our questions are waiting for us at...
That might be the best approach.
That's literally the approach we should have went with, March. Good lord. I love you, March, but Jesus.
A day of peace.
Excuse me, officer. We're looking...
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say...
Traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're...
He saved our lives. Since when did we start sharing a life?
Back in? We're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to...
Oh, that's him! Mr. Luocha. He rescued...
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the Ambrosial Arbor came.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident, we never had the...
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the...
Dark clothing? Oh, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
We fell into a ditch.
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you...
That's why they stunk! Because they went through the sewers!
I'm sure you'll agree.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her...
Anyway, thankfully, Mr. Luocha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager. 1,000 thanks, kind. Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you...
Even it's beyond our...
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No, we can't...
I like his design, though. It's very simplistic, but elegant.
One moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave.
Watch your step. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
True.
That's the prescription.
A paper flower? It's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it.
A man of romantics.
The paper looks familiar. Can I?
Of course. We'd already opened it when we should.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm-Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we...
Let me see.
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler. The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that... Sad, take a look yourself.
Let's see. Or sincerely, oh my god, the immortal spoiler.
The immortal spoiler? Some people just want to watch the...
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good...
So he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from this... He must be a fan of this book too. I knew it!
That's it? That's fucking it. I thought I would get more. Last one. Huh. This one did not take a while. Wait, hold on. I can go to the patrol. Huh? Letter, instead of bidding you farewell in person, leads me astray. I've heard your noble old deeds. I had next station. Oh! 20 jades. Fuck yeah. I'll take that.
I was just talking to Mr. Yang. He told me some... He mentioned a 120-foot sword called Starbane that only a giant... Of course, I know I'd never be able to wield such a sword, but I'd still love it. Cartoon? So it's not a real sword? But it could be real, right?
Maybe.
Starbane. Once I get back, I'll talk to the general about it. Perhaps he'd be 120-foot sword. Speaking of which, I noticed some... Look outside. Don't you think the Luofu looks like a giant flying sword? So that would mean I'm flying around...
Oh, Yangqing. I wish he was better. Like, I like him so much, but I want them to fix his kit so he'd be a good character. Like, gameplay-wise. I mean, you can force it to work, but wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend it. It feels weird seeing only, like, one quest.
Correct. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked.
I haven't
Remember to report
done
to lead
yours?
researcher Asta.
Bro, I have not done Arlen's
We'll
companion
deal with
quest.
problems outside the base zone later. Ah, it's you. Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here.
Damn.
Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm.
Oh, snap. What is it? Fried rice.
It's just a little something I whipped up. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I hope you like it too. Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but... I'm pretty confident in this dish. Unfortunately, I was a bit rushed at the end.
Aww.
Some big shots suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herta's reputation. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herta's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy. Look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
Alright, let's see. Boop. 'Cause I'm lazy.
Wow, it's the first time I've seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is...
Oh, Mr. Screwlum!
Get ready.
This probably was...
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet, I can't find the words for this moment. It's good to see you, Asta. I apologize. I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Of course not, Mr. Screwlum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
I'm guessing it was supposed to be the first introduction, and I'm just doing it super fucking late. I already know about it.
Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Screwlum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely. But I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold.
Madame Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are?
Yes, I am Alba.
Hello, young sir. I've heard so much about you. Herta talks, she's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
Yes.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away.
Can this be the Skrulum companion quest?
Alright, see you later.
I'm just kidding, that's so mean. Yep. So I'm pretty sure that Lisa gaming person was a bot because they followed an hour ago, said one message, and never said anything else. So I think I'll just go ahead and ban them real quick because their chat's still thing, and I'm kind of tired of seeing it. That way they're like, oh yeah, be on Discord, blah, I'm a fellow streamer, blah blah blah. Like that just screams bot energy.
It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside, madam, huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front... Wait a second. I know you. I saw you chatting with Captain Arlen just now. You must be the rising star who caught... Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here. You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. In the chaos, the master control system for each zone was paralyzed. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station. But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed. Some have surmised the same as you. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and
That's
very
the one
dangerous.
I said. That's
Every
the one
member
I
is on
said.
the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punk Lord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her. A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into... Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue in... Yeah, it was pretty unexpected. Space station affairs are usually handled by lead researcher Asta. This is the first time I've seen Madame Herta give... To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it?
That's fair.
If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove... This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find... I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues. Just...
Something seems to appear on the wall. Silverwolf's just giving him the middle finger.
That's, Really? Well, why is there... Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of... So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence?
It's making it look like she's doing this.
Wait a second. Oh, I see. This is digital graffiti that appears to represent Punklorian symbols. If I'm not mistaken,
Not
this
the
should be some
Punklodians.
kind of automatic. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence. Ugh, you got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron Hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too?
Yes?
Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on...
Some blue blinking patterns. Suddenly the pattern floated engulfed. Side seems to be breaking out from it. Oh no.
Why are there Void Rangers here?
Seek and you shall receive. Serenity is before me.
Just a bunch of strike airs.
That scared me to death! Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped. But look! Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see the surveillance camera captured her face. Silverwolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemy. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez. Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies. Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this, I'm afraid not even Madame Herta's offices. It's really hard to stay calm. You know, if it wasn't for you, I'd probably be lying on the ground, so it's really important that we work together. There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti.
Ba-ba-bum.
Look, up there! They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit.
So
Let's
is
look
this
around.
supposed to be the Silverwolf companion quest?
Fun this time. Our last few operations turned out to be...
She makes it seem easy. Is she really looking at the Curio Collection Index? Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she was waiting for someone.
She's probably talking to Kafka.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing... They call this the Punk Lord mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry. And there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game, and having fun is what's most important. I don't understand that way of thinking. But it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose, as the same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information. Doesn't help to dwell on past failures. It's more important to do your best with the things in... she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up.
Yes, yes.
They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room.
Your fake ID info is...
So that's what happened. She sneaked in first, then helped her partner in through the main door. It's a classic hacking operation. Let's see. The registered name is... Leonard Collywell!
I knew.
She used my identity! I never noticed that there was an issue with this record. I subconsciously glanced right past it when I saw my own name. She's so cunning.
Before you check yourself before you wreck yourself.
It's an honest mistake. The reaction function of any ordinary person is to check for unfamiliar names, right? Who would think to check their...
You know, he's got a point there. If you're looking for something that, like, points out, like, why not make it the security guys? Bum, 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 bum.
Ah, another graffiti. They're all different, too. She... Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? I don't think so. That's not the same as passing straight. Hold on, I got it! It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron in... Huh? What are you muttering about? Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellar.
Because you wanted to put it in me.
Huh? There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed. The truth, so strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came. Oh, they did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling. Wait. I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad. The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder... Whoa, look here! There's a strange access log in the rating... It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the rating pistol. Could it be that... I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
Oh? Might as well grab this, too. 3 skill points is good civilization.
Just as I thought. She was here.
Silverwolf. I love that. That's a cute spray.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection. You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the I got it! I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover. Look, in the end, they didn't take the Stellaron. She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main... Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed. You got me there. But with the skills of this hacker, I do think we should go and check the main control.
Teleporting because I am lazy as fuck.
Wait, don't move. I get chills. Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this. Let's focus on the main... I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and... Relax, friend. I've done this
Light shines and the enemy appears. Oh, Lord. You should have listened! Because you told me to! Good thing I got a walking nuke.
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local... Now we can browse through the curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This curio doesn't seem to have ever left this... From the way things look, yes. The records show that this curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office. And then I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us. No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down the simulated universe.
Huh. I need that.
I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire... And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
Yes, it's a thing to give you more jades for my free-to-play account.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated you. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway.
Jeez.
Screw them. We've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Oh, harsh.
My apologies, sir. This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta, however, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end. Are you worried about her mental state? Thank you for the humor. It is good for tense moments. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help. Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young sir, how much do you know about Punk Lord? It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punk Lord, as are its days and nights. An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the sim. Yes, no need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost. I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation.
Limited abilities? Screw them. You give yourself too little credit.
As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear. Yes, this is the last chance to investigate. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with... This is my recommendation.
Where is he? I'll talk to you.
Did you hear that? I was so scared I couldn't utter the simulated universe? Shut down? That's Madame Herta's biggest... Wait! This isn't my fault, is it? If I'd been able to stop the enemy's invasion, would Mr. Skrullum be less pessimistic? Thanks for... this is terrible. I feel like I'm incapable of doing... Still, beating myself up all the time won't help either. We're here for the cartridge. At the very least, having heard what Mr. Skrullum said, you're entering this... I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you. I'll be helping Mr. Skrullum monitor the... Anyway...
Yeah, be cheering for me, bitch. I'm just kidding.
Well, sir, please ask away. Yes, there are other concerns. I believe that the miracles inside the simulated universe have the right to grow and develop organically. The more Herta tries, the further she moves away from the universe that she had hoped for. Conclusion. The endless iterations of the simulated universe are wearing down her talents. I hope to free my dear. Nevertheless, I must also clarify that this is my opinion alone. You should form... They are a group that carries a balance scale with them at all times. They believe all the justice in the universe needs to be achieved through individual... That was the most suitable way of describing the Galaxy Rangers. They are directed by the path of the hunt and are always accompanied by song and the sound of horns. They pursue justice for the individuals and groups they encounter along the way and shower them with splendid wine. However, all stories come to an end, just as they disappeared. There is a group of life forms there that know nothing of fatigue. They are attempting to touch upon the umbilical cord. They are compiling the languages, thoughts, and even emotions of the entire planet into symbols that even inorganic life forms can understand. You see, in the vast sea of data, life exists only in one form, a line of code. Whether it's a butterfly, a whale, or even you, the length of that line of code dictates the boundaries of what the entity entails. Maybe the emotions of organic life forms are an expression of data. Very well. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast...
Yeah, send me in. Bum, bum, bum.
Young sir, are you all? You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Hacker? Oh, conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, you were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what... Young sir, please stay still. Allow...
Hey, you. Why are you staring at...
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may...
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already... Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly,
oh wow.
I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka? Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius.
It is safe to assume that 2 people entered the simulated universe. Interesting. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your...
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
Fork in the road, huh? I wanna pick one first. Give your beloved instincts.
Technically, she is asking her companion to choose. The record will...
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the Pathum.
I mean, I was gonna go to the occurrence anyway.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait. Ugh, why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too. Indeed. However, objectively speaking, it is almost Stellaron Hunter, Silverwolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned... It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter...
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going.
Seems like we can now continue.
Combat.
Oh, back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button?
Genshin fans asking for it. Like, where's the skip dialogue button? I don't know if they ever get... I haven't played Genshin in over a year and a half.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
Just
Finally,
easy.
almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here. Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait. That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit. Yes, that incongruous feeling has persisted throughout. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter. I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know, and whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided. In which case, let us...
That looks like a tough one. Let me test it first.
Let the show begin.
Can't one-shot it, so...
Light up the dawn.
Dangerous thoughts. Harmony and unison.
For tomorrow. This mortal watch over you, guide you on your path.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me. No other future could come.
Rude.
More enemies.
Finish them up for tomorrow.
Gee.
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly... There is an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silverwolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very... After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data.
Unless she had someone to guide her there. Huh. You want to explain it to him first? I can see the confusion.
The final results are on the display table, young sir. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any questions that you may have. You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's... She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue. I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method.
True.
The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trails she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti have... I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. The graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just... I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather... However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in. Well then, were you satisfied with this Miss Silverwolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act.
They're like, ooh, we're catty.
Miss Silverwolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations. You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No. You're wrong about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Ba-ba-bum.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just...
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head on, just as you did last, and I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see the long-awaited result will finally be determined? There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh?
Nani?
Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion. You may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then, what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap, but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun.
It's got him!
Silverwolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
Basically just rage baiting her.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. Very impressive. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them? Including all of your game records.
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
Trolled the hacker. Beautiful. Herda! This was a fun companion quest. I like it.
Flawless victory. Hope you got a glimpse of Herda's awesomeness. Naturally. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Probably, yeah.
Thank you, young sir. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our... Do you have any other questions? Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenge all those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys. Nothing more than game. If you are referring to the back doors Silverwolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the... Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within her. Please, ask away. Certainly, although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit.
Nice.
And nothing. On the contrary. I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the There is no one answer to that question, my friend. It holds to sentimental, organic life forms. It could be the first falling leaf in the change of season. To the swarm that follows its instincts. It might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance. And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart. Something great that you call emotion. Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more than a 2-digit number. A medium rare cattle steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass.
He can eat?
Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice, prepared by us. All I need is energy. The form, I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again. Well, young sir, our destination...
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never crossed my mind.
Of course, because you're just an NPC.
The hacker left in the space station from the very beginning? She said I did a good job. Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta. This is something I'll remember for... I don't have to worry about being fired anymore.
When you get a good job from your Oshi.
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close.
And that's the end of it.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pier Point.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pier Point as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea.
I love
You
this
see
art,
that
though.
Cloud Diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you, I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way.
There's run through the neon lights, just as she had left her homeworld that night, sprinting towards the star. Starlight elongates her shadow, eliminating the history of Punkalord. Those who penned the legends vow was remembered by the stars. The earliest role-playing gamer said, games are about growth. The calm tactical strategy gamer said, games are about the victories. The rebellious collaborative gamer said, games are about encounters. The loving narrative gamer said, games are about remembrance. And the one young cosmic venture gamer, she said,
a game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
true. Farewell, Punkalord. Let's see. Huh? Sealed sector?
ここは安全です。
Ah, shit. I could have probably done these to get some extra jades for the archer light cone. Fuck. Ugh. The witch is hid inside? Just like, probably not enough, because I think I was like 30 warps short from getting his light cone. But hey, at least I got something. But yeah, this was a fun stream. A little short. Only 3 hours, but hey, at least we fully caught up on the companion's quest, so now I got nothing to do besides this random quest, but yeah. See if there's someone live I can raid. Whom stiffeth, whom stiffeth. Oh, there's quite a few people live right now. Let's raid Angel. I feel like I haven't raided her in a while. Oh, I hit the wrong key. You don't look at that. She's playing Hyrule Warriors. There we go. But yeah, we will be live again on Sunday for whatchamacallit, for Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, I'll see y'all at 8 p.m. Central Time for Baldur's Gate 3. Y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.